The first silverware of the 2025-26 season will be decided on Sunday, as Arsenal face Manchester City in the Carabao Cup final. 9 points separate the two sides at the top of the Premier League, with the Gunners strong favourites to secure their first league title since 2004. However, Pep Guardiola's side will back themselves in a one-off final, not only to claim a trophy, but also to strike a psychological blow against Arsenal ahead of the domestic run-in. Meanwhile, Sunday's final is the first hurdle for Mikel Arteta as his side hunt down the prospect of a remarkable quadruple this campaign. But who has the edge historically between the two sides? Daily Mail Sport takes a look at the record between Guardiola and Arteta since the Spaniards' arrival at the Emirates in 2020. Man City 3-0 Arsenal, June 2020. After years of acting as Guardiola's deputy at Man City, Arteta first went head-to-head with his former mentor in the summer of 2020, as football returned following the COVID-19 pandemic. City dominated Arsenal after the Gunners were reduced to 10 men, with David Luiz sent off in the 24th minute. Raheem Sterling broke the deadlock, before Kevin De Bruyne and Phil Foden added to the scoring in the second half, marking a disappointing return to the Etihad for Guardiola's former apprentice. Arsenal 2-0 Man City, July 2020. It didn't take long for Arsenal to claim revenge however, as Arteta guided Arsenal to a 2-0 win over City in the FA Cup semi-final. Although City controlled most of the game, it was Arsenal's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang who netted a brace to send his side through to the final. The Gunners went on to win the competition, beating Chelsea 2-1 at Wembley. It remains the only trophy Arteta has won at the Emirates ahead of Sunday. Man City 1-0 Arsenal, October 2020. Just 3 months later, Manchester City claimed revenge with a narrow 1-0 win at the Etihad. A first-half goal from Sterling proved the difference in a closely fought contest, as the City winger pounced on a rebound after Bernd Leno parried Foden's effort back into a dangerous area. Arsenal 1-4 Man City, December 2020. A second defeat against City followed for Arsenal just 2 months later. Gabriel Jesus set the tone inside 3 minutes, nodding past Leno to hand City the lead, before Alexander Lacazette drew Arsenal level with an equaliser on the half-hour mark. But Guardiola's side ran riot after the break, stunning the Gunners with 3 goals in 19 minutes from Riyad Mahrez, Foden, and Aymeric Laporte, firing City into the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. Arsenal 0-1 Man City, February 2021. League leaders City maintained their 10-point lead at the top of the table with another tight win over Arsenal, thanks to yet another early goal from Sterling. The Englishman broke the deadlock inside just 2 minutes. Mahrez clipped the ball to the back post and Sterling met the cross with a glancing header into the far corner. Man City 5-0 Arsenal, August 2021. A disastrous start to the 2021-22 season saw Arsenal slump to the bottom of the Premier League table after conceding 5 goals to Guardiola's City once again. Thrashed 5-0 at the Etihad, Arsenal fell 2-0 behind inside 12 minutes before Granit Xhaka's red card in the 35th minute compounded their problems. Ferran Torres struck twice for City, while Ilkay Gundogan, Gabriel Jesus and Rodri each added a goal. Arsenal 1-2 Man City, January 2022. Fresh off a 10-game winning run in the 2021-22 season, City managed to make it 11 on the spin with a 2-1 victory over the Gunners, despite conceding first at the Emirates. Bukayo Saka opened the scoring with a sweeping finish past Ederson before Mahrez converted from 12 yards to level the scoring. Rodri secured the win with a last-gasp goal to mark a fifth successive win over the North London club. Man City 1-0 Arsenal, January 2023. Guardiola's side marched into the fifth round of the FA Cup with a 1-0 victory over Arsenal, courtesy of a Nathan Ake goal set up by £100 million man Jack Grealish. Arsenal, who were leading the Premier League at the time, fought hard for a result at the Etihad but fell away in the second half, allowing City to seize control of the tie. Arsenal 1-3 Man City, February 2023. Just 1 month later, Arsenal hosted City at the Emirates in the Premier League for one of the most vital clashes between Guardiola and Arteta to date. City's 3-1 victory saw them leapfrog Arsenal to go top of the Premier League, taking a crucial advantage in the title race. Guardiola's side went ahead through Kevin De Bruyne before Saka restored parity for the Gunners. Arsenal were unable to hold their nerve however, as second-half goals from Erling Haaland and Grealish fired City to the summit of the division. Man City 4-1 Arsenal, April 2023. City wiped the floor with Arsenal in what was another crucial six-pointer in the 2022-23 title race. After conceding twice to De Bruyne and once to John Stones, Arsenal gained a sliver of hope when Rob Holding reduced the deficit to 2 with a goal in the 85th minute. They were unable to launch a fairy-tale comeback however, as Haaland put the game out of sight with another goal in injury time. City eventually went on to win the Premier League title over Arsenal, before claiming a historic treble with FA Cup and Champions League glory against Manchester United and Inter Milan respectively.